Hi, my name is Louisa Nera, and I'm the Technical Director for the Center for Chemical Process Safety, CCPS. I'm here in Austin, Texas for the Global Congress on Process Safety, and I'm here with Shakeel Kadri, our new Executive Director for CCPS. Shakeel, you just gave a presentation today that was very well received at the luncheon, and I'd like to ask you a few questions about that.
Sure.
If that's okay.
Yeah.
Your talk today focused on culture, and it was very interesting and informative. And I know that one of the things that you brought up is that culture is a key element for the Vision 2020.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to know if you could talk a little bit more about what your vision is for that and how you would plan on moving that forward.
So let me actually go back to some of the things I said, and the two areas I always felt very strongly about culture is what it could do to my own team when I was leading the team. And when you can use the attributes of culture and raise the confidence and their ability to bring up bad news, okay? It's really is the most satisfying thing you can get, okay? And I felt that by applying some of the culture tool, I was able to get my team to really rise beyond and give me that kind of insight of where they were seeing unsafe situation and so forth. So going from there to my industrial experience, you have seen that how many incidents I review and also investigate over the years. And one thing I have found very clearly is we are getting more and more of those incidents. The underlying factors has been the operational discipline. Okay, and what is operational discipline? It's really the people are not doing what they're supposed to do, right? And why are they not doing? Because either they do not have the right tools, not training, not having the right procedure, or their bosses do not care, right? So basically, operational discipline is nothing but lack of culture, okay? And I feel that, I think I have seen many of them are starting to apply our risk-based process safety management system, and that's a very gratifying thing. But when you look at how they're implemented, that's where it's a huge issue. And we as CCPS will have to really start working on how can we get that to the next level where we can improve the implementation of those,
Okay.
and culture will help.
Thanks. CCPS is a global leader in process safety, and you are looked at as a thought leader for process safety. We've had significant expansion over the last 10 years. What do you look at in the future as you come in as the new executive director? What are your views on CCPS and the growth of CCPS and where we can go from here?
Thanks. You have seen me for many years, my excitement about process safety and CCPS. I think it's a good combination, okay? Process safety has stayed with me for a long time, and having boots on the ground, I think it gives you the credibility. And as I got into this new role, the number of good wishes I have received, and I continue to get that, and people say, thank you for taking this role. It's like really very gratifying. So my formula is very simple. I really look at grow, sustain, and improve, okay? So let me take one at a time. CCPS already has done a lot in growing itself into very different geography. What I'm going to be looking at is, are there any other geography where we may have more opportunities? And one area I'm really excited about is South Korea, because I have worked with South Korea quite a bit, and over the last 4 or 5 years, they had some horrendous process safety incidents where my old company, Air Products, really helped quite a bit, because we kind of opened our door to have them learn some of the good practices we have in the spirit of saving lives, okay? So I feel that South Korea will benefit very well with CCPS presence there. So that's one area. So that's kind of area of growth. The other area I would consider is I'm a very strong believer of responsible collaboration. You know, you have heard me talk about a lot, and I've been kind of openly bringing and telling people, come and talk, let's do that. And hopefully that responsible collaboration will help us with our growth process. So that's the growth side. Sustaining part is very important because, you know, our members are going to go through up and down in their bottom line, okay? And how do we sustain those members who are having difficulties? So I'm actually talking to a lot of our members, and I have an excuse. I say, hey, I'm a new guy, okay? I like to talk to you and tell me what's working, what's not working, and see how I can help. So that will also actually help me understand what the issues are and will help me to kind of go to my third part, which is improve part, okay? In improve, let's face it, I was outside there for the last 13 years looking in. So I already have seen some of the things which I think can be improved, okay? So as that, plus as I talk to some of our members, I'll get some more feedback. One area I'm already sensing that, you know, CCPS has roughly 180 plus members. 80 plus of those are from outside North America, okay? Now, how well are we engaging them on our project activities? How well are we engaging them in our meetings and so forth? It's something we need to think about. And I really want to make more inroads in improving that relationship. Okay?
I'm very excited, Shakeel, to be here with you because I have worked with you in the past and I get to work with you more in the future. And I think that you'll do an excellent job as our leader going forward. One of the things that I'd like to ask you though is, I mean, I've been exposed and worked with you for these last 5 years, and our new people that are coming out of school and that are new young professionals that are coming up, what kind of advice would you give them? I mean, you talked today about your chemical engineering experience, your experience as a process safety professional, and also as an executive, what you've done. What can you give these young people as advice moving forward?
Well, thank you for asking me because it's really comes very close to my home, okay? My kids are young professionals too, okay? And what advice do I give them? And actually, I give them the same advice that I got from my mom when I was very young, okay? It was very simple, actually, and at very early age, she told me, don't ever lose your integrity. Very simple, and in a simple form. She was a simple lady, but really, I thought she had a lot of good thoughts. So she said, be honest, very hardworking, okay? Don't be a complainer, okay? Be optimistic. And don't look at the short term, look at the long term, okay? And results will come up. And focus on what you're doing rather than you need to go somewhere else, you need to go somewhere. Other things are going to come. So I do tell that to my kids, and they always know where I stand on integrity, okay, and honesty. But to the new chemical engineers, you know, I tell them that don't pigeonhole yourself too early into one area, because many people I talk to when they come out for internship and so forth, and then they get into the job, they said, oh, the reason I want to do that because I took this internship assignment in this area. I really liked it. And I tell them, no, don't do that. You explore some other area. And if you really want to do something like process safety, which I think is a great assignment for the future, you do need to get some foot on the ground on some of the other functions like process engineering, operation, production engineering, plant engineering, or process control, and so forth. If you have all those things, spend about 10 years or so, and then go into process safety. You would be a great process safety person.
That's fantastic advice. Shakeel, I know you've got some other things, and you've carved this time out for us so we could talk to you. On behalf of CCPS, AIChE, all of our members, and the members that are here at Connected that are watching this interview, thank you so much for sharing your thoughts and your vision with us today. It's really been a pleasure and great to have you here. And thank you so much for taking the job as Executive Director for CCPS. I think that was something great for us to have.
Thank you. Thank you.